Hey guys, how's it going? The Confused Christian. And today I want to talk about these, okay? Tzitzits or tassels, right? What are they? You know, are we supposed to wear them? Are they important? And why are some people not wearing them? Right? And in the movement, you guys, I'm not part of a movement. I get it, you know, people will say, you're part of the Hebrew Roots movement, or you're part of the Messianic movement. And it's not that I think those movements are bad, because I agree with a lot of people coming out of those movements, you know, pretty much completely. But it's not really established. So there's groups in those movements that are crazy, all right? They're doing some really whacked out things that I disagree with, so I don't want to label myself. Consider me a confused Christian that just wants to follow this thing, okay, and get it right. So, should we wear these? What are my thoughts on the tassels, okay, or tzitzits? And let's go where it's found in the Bible. Okay, it's found in Numbers 15:37. So, Yahweh said to Moses, "Speak to the people of Israel and tell them to make tassels on the corners of their garments throughout their generations, and to put a cord of blue on the tassel of each corner." Yahweh said to do it? Okay, well, hey, that's good enough for me, guys. As always, go out there. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm not going to end it yet. You guys, all right, let me just continue reading here, okay? The tassels were there to look, so we look down to remember the commandments of Yahweh, okay? And so that we would not go whoring, as the word put it here, whoring after our own things that we want to do, okay? And it's for others to see. And that makes sense. And there's great videos out there, guys, about the tassel. Okay, great videos to understand how important they are. So I'm not really going to go into depth. There's guys out there way smarter than me. What I'm going to talk about is, you know, how they helped me. You know, how did they benefit me? And they did, big time, without me even knowing. Okay, when I came across the idea that we are supposed to wear these tassels on the four corners of our garment. Okay, all right. What I usually wear a belt, right? I space them out on the four corners, or I just kind of loop them through my belt loops and pull them through. And I think that they are very important. But I was scared to wear them. I didn't want to wear them at all. Okay, I mean, look at these things. I just didn't want to wear them. That's honest. It's the truth. Okay, and when I realized though that the Torah defines what sin is, and whether we're supposed to, if this was a mistake or whatever, the point is it's in there. Okay, when I get to the kingdom, and they go, hey, by the way, you didn't have to wear those. Fine, whatever. I don't want to get there and be like, why didn't you wear your tassels? Oh, so I didn't want to wear them though. I realized, you guys, you're gonna get looks. You're gonna get giggled at. You're gonna get snickered at. You know, people are gonna flat out just come up to you. Why do you wear these things? You know, why are they flapping in the wind like that? All right, so I just didn't want to. But the funny thing is, I think Yahweh does have a sense of humor. So deep down inside, I am on the internet, and I'm looking for what appears to be the smallest ones. Okay, and guys, I did good. Look at these things. These are these came in the mail, right? And I even cut them. I'm like, sweet, these are great. You know, no one's gonna see these, and I did good for a long time. And you know, they were kind of hidden underneath my shirt, and no one really saw them. I think every once in a while someone would be like, wait, is that something there? You know, like, oh, what is that? But they were perfect, and they're starting to get dirty though, because I wear them at work, and I wear them. You know, I only had one set. So I was like, I gotta order more. I'm gonna order the exact same from the exact same person. I want to make sure that these things, if smaller, even better, right? And I did. I went to the same person, and then these big honking things came that are gigantic, you know. And I'm like, oh. But I took it as a sign. I'm like, okay. Once I strapped these things on, though, I finally, at least for me, okay, I figured out what I think that the real, and there's great points, but how I benefited from these the most, you guys, is I didn't realize that I thought I was humble, but I wasn't. I actually cared what people thought of me. Okay, the first time I put these on, and I went to a grocery store. Okay, like as soon as I got them, you know, I looked at them, I said, oh my gosh. But I put them on, and I went to a grocery store, and man, I couldn't believe. First off, the look. You're gonna see eyes looking down, like, hey, what are those things, right? But what bugged me the most was, wow, do I really care about how I look to these people that much? Am I really that vain? I didn't realize that. I mean, they humbled me completely. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Because you guys, let me tell you something. I don't care if you just got a fresh haircut, right? You got some new clothes on, you got some new kicks, you know, you're feeling pretty good. All right? You strap these things on, and it all goes out the window, all right? There's nothing you can do. I don't care how cool you look. You put these things on, and let them dangle there, you're going to be like, okay, all right, I don't feel comfortable, right? And I think it taught me that I cared too much what people thought of me, So I started to have pride in these. I started to realize, wow, what do I care, right? What people think about them. And you guys, the truth is, it's beneficial, all right? Let's say there's a girl, right? And maybe she's attracted to you, okay? Maybe you're out, you're married, but she doesn't know. And she sees you go, I'm going to go talk to that guy, right? And she walks up, she gets about halfway, and she sees these huge things hanging down. Trust me, she's doing a 180. She's out of there, okay? Unless she follows and understands what they are, and in that case, if you're not married, okay, it might work out great. Same thing if you got some friends, right? Some friends that, maybe aren't the best friends, okay? And maybe they're going to ask you to do something that's wrong, to go to the strip club. If they walk up, they're like, I'm going to ask Jason to see if he wants to go to the strip club today, right? Let's say they don't really understand my religion. They come up and they see these things hanging. They're not asking me anymore, okay? All right, this is going to be blocking any kind of action they think they're going to get. And so what I started to realize was, yes, these are good. And these are for others to see. And it's a way to bring, certain topics up and get a good conversation going. And the idea was others can look upon them and remember the commandments. I can look upon them and remember the commandments, and I do that. But what I really realized is they humbled me. Okay, they taught me not to care so much what people think. It's not even that. Really what it was is like it opened my eyes. I didn't realize I had that problem, until I got them. I didn't realize how bad the problem was. Like, I'm at the store sweating like, oh, look at these big things, And even my friends who didn't really understand all of my religious beliefs yet, now they're going to see these, and it was, like, wow, I don't, I started realizing, I care what that friend thinks when I shouldn't. The only person I should care what they think about me is my Father above, okay? And following what he thinks is right, and someone else thinks I'm crazy or just thinks and doesn't want to be my friend, well, then maybe I shouldn't really have them as a friend. Does that make sense? So that's what they really taught me, okay? Again, Yahweh's humor, this little tiny thing, right? Got these, and now I got a couple pairs of these. I like these. I take pride in wearing them, okay? So I do think it's important. Not everybody does. But I mean, guys, I'm telling you, wear these. Just try them for a week. You will see some benefits to them. Okay? Guys, as always, go out there, seek the truth with everything you got, and feel free to email me, helpconfusechristian@gmail.com. Leave a topic below. Okay? Go out there, seek the truth, and I'll see you next time. All right, later.